Hi, hello. My name is Beth. I did a little something different with the setup today, and this is Rad Art, a show where I pick someone out of pop culture who I think, is great. Tell you why I think they're great. And then I draw them and I try a different technique every single time. This time's no exception. We use Scratchboard. I don't like Scratchboard. I don't like it. I didn't have a lot of fun, but I did it for you. Y'all are so nice to me, and you'll tell me that it's not as bad as I think it is, but it's David Bowie, and so I wanted to draw something really good and special for this special boy, and I don't think I did a great job, but it's fine, because that's what happens when you try a technique for the first time ever, Beth. You want to see it? Fine. Let's get into it. David Bowie is a monolithic figure to tackle. The man is a performer with a capital P, famous for reinventing himself over and over across a career that spanned 5 decades. Born David Robert Jones in 1947, Brixton, South London, Bowie showed his artistic brilliance from a young age, and throughout his youth dove into the study of art, music, and design. In 1963, a 16-year-old Bowie decides he's gonna be a pop star. So he drops out of school and, does that. By 1967, he had formed 3 bands, changed his name from Jones to Bowie as to avoid confusion with Davy Jones of the Monkees, and signed with Duran, resulting in his first studio record, The World of David Bowie. Here we see the first of many Bowies, the singer-songwriter Bowie. He's fresh out of a retreat at a Buddhist monastery in Scotland and performing in a mime troupe. So let that paint a picture. The man produced 26 albums over the course of 46 years, and it would take 5 Red Arts to cover every detail of the journey, so let's talk about some of his most well-known years. When he was 22, he scored the song that the BBC would feature during its television coverage of the Apollo 11th moon landing, Space Oddity. And as if taking inspiration from the event, he transformed himself into the ultimate messianic rock star, Ziggy Stardust. His 2 albums, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars and Aladdin Sane, made glam rock what it is. When the standard fare for rock was jeans and a microphone, Bowie had bright orange hair and outfits that would bag you a place in the finals for RuPaul's Drag Race. Speaking of, he was wonderfully progressive for the 70s, coming out as bisexual and refusing to allow MTV to play his music videos until they started featuring artists of color. He made the album Young Americans, and it had a funk to it. Never one to appropriate, however, Bowie began referring to the music he was creating as plastic soul because he knew who he was. He moved to LA in 1976 and starred in The Man Who Fell from Earth, the inspiration for his next character, the Thin White Duke. One of the reasons why he created so many characters was because he had a hard time writing music for himself. If he took on the persona of someone else, it became easy to write something in their voice, and once the well ran dry, he would just invent someone new and always keep himself fresh. Sometimes, though, it became hard for him to differentiate between his personas and himself, and his time in LA as the Duke became one of extreme indulgence. He mostly doesn't remember making his album Station to Station, and I'm guessing it's because his diet allegedly consisted of cocaine, red peppers, and milk. He got crazy, yo. At one point, he tried to exorcise a demon from his pool. In 1977, Bowie moves to Berlin to get sober and records the Berlin Trilogy, 3 avant-garde electronic and ambient albums created with Brian Eno, and cleans up his act. In '83, he's back in America's spotlight with Let's Dance, a tune that continues to influence alternative dance music to this day. He turns back to acting, starring in The Labyrinth, amongst others. And I'm serious when I say that this could take a year, because the amount that Bowie did and explored in his too short a life is astonishing. Bowie was like a musical scout who would venture into the unknown mists of various subgenres and lay down the footpath for later musicians to come and build roads and cities. He moved in and out of tons of musical styles. He even moved in and out of sexualities. His androgynous characters and declaration of gayness and bisexuality played to his performances. Bowie is in a class all his own. Go and enjoy his discography. I guarantee there will be something there that you like, and read up about the rest of this incredible man's life. He's a gift from space to mankind, whose music, style, and outlook has impacted the world in a way that no one else did. He passed away 2 days after the release of his final album, Black Star, going out as theatrically as he lived and blowing a kiss to everyone who loved him as he did it. I hope the view is good from up there, David Bowie. I'm sorry that I drew you so weird. Like and subscribe, you guys. If you like art and you like birds and you like me, I have both a Twitch and a YouTube channel. Beth B. Rad is the name. Links down in the description. Also down in the description, a bunch of other things. Check it all out. As always, leave me a comment down below telling me who you want me to draw for the next Red Art. And I know I look like a Snapchat filter, but I'm into it.